G'day, welcome back to Project Brupeg, the story of a sunken fishing trawler converting into a global expedition and research boat. This episode, we're all about the portside cabin, getting Jess's editing studio stripped out, getting the steel work done so we can weld all the new pipes back in. Plus, we got a pretty cool thing arrive in the mail.
Here she comes like the rays of the sun, she shines.
Right, so it has rusted through. There, look at that. Right. So, what is that? Is that rib or is that bulkhead? Must be rib, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty solid there.
Is it solid, is it?
Just a lot of crappy shit.
Yeah.
Sprays everywhere and you try and cut it, you know.
Take that board out though, you get a bit more access in there.
Yeah.
You'll be able to go sideways with the, the grinder.
I think I'll destroy the board.
There's anything left of it, really, isn't there?
Slice it across cleanly with a grinder, and then try and just peel this bit back.
Just welding it back.
Yeah, like cut wherever the wells are.
Oh yeah, then peel it off, yeah.
Yeah, just try to peel it out.
Yeah.
Alright, so next step then is cut that. And what do you reckon? Do I plasma from the other side?
I reckon.
Alright.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll start in the hole here, and I'll cut up and across to over here somewhere. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I think I'll probably do it, eh?
Where that burn mark is, I think, is where I've cut.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because I've got to both sides, so I must have gone up to about there.
Yeah.
Maybe I just slice it off on this side. I think we're going to have to attack the rest from this side. You got 3 bits of steel. You got the rib here, which is 6mm for the boat. You got the bulkhead, and they're not joined.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just had a piece of this 2.5mm box section going to the floor that was welded to both, but that's the only thing linking them together.
Oh, yeah.
They're not connected.
Right.
So what I'm thinking is literally just cut a triangle, put a 6mm piece of steel in. We just double continuous welded on both sides, and it'll be stronger than that ever was, and you prevent the rust in the corner issue from ever happening again. What do you think? because it's pretty fast.
Are we getting too close to the fuel tank? We're causing us another problem inside the fuel tank.
Yeah, water
Have
tank.
you checked?
Water tank.
Water tank, yeah.
This is the bulkhead for the water tank. Right.
So it's better to stay up and
We
down.
don't have to go all the way
No,
down.
you can have a, it
We-
should be good to have a hole.
Yeah, we can have a hole, that's fine. If I cut across there and up, when we're far enough away that we
Yeah.
won't cause issues.
Maybe just make sure you stay away, eh? It's
Yeah,
good.
and I'll slice this on an angle with a grinder, and then we can just put a cap on it. Most new boats don't use box section like this for any sort of structural members because the inside's hollow and it can rust out. They pretty much nowadays go with flat bar like this because you can prep it on both sides and make sure that you're not having rust anywhere, and there's nowhere that any rust or anything can hide from you. It's a safer idea, and it's an easier way for maintenance to stick with that shape rather than that shape. So I think we might move this corner to be more modern.
How thick is that? Is that 6 mil what you're cutting out?
Yeah. My only concern is this bit right
Yeah.
here, which is rib. So what I'm thinking is, which is hull. So what I'm thinking is I'll get the hammer drill in at some point and bash the crap out of that.
It does look like you've lost some depth, eh?
It does, but I don't know how much I've lost. If I've lost, say, 3 mil of the 6, because it's in such a small localised area, and I know that it'll stop the problem, I'm happy to probably leave that.
What about, what's it called, pad welder?
Well, it's so close to the tank that I don't want to burn the paint off the tank. If I wasn't worried about the tank, I'd absolutely pad weld it. I think it's a completely localised to this area here. Remember, we've sandblasted inside the tank, so I know what the inside of the tank looks like.
Oh, true.
So this is just a bit of leftover box section from the rib that we haven't been able to cut out easily. It's not hull or anything, it's just a piece of, in fact, that's the top of the cut that they had on the bottom of the box section, and you can sort of see the shape of the side coming down here, and it finishes about there, and then you can see the return here, and then we've obviously cut it out here, and this part here is that part following all the way down. This part on this corner here is basically that corner there following all the way down and meeting up with there. So you can see how thin the box section is. Look, that's the full thickness of the box section. Like,
Yeah.
they're pretty thin.
That's cool.
So are you happy then with that solution?
Yeah, yeah, great.
Do you see any red flags with that? Okay. I think that's going to be our fastest way of doing it.
Do you guys need a little snack or something? Are you going to be in it? Snack on the run?
Yes, that'll be lovely. Thank you. Are you thinking like apple pie, tiramisu,
No.
or are you thinking like 3 almonds?
You allocated 3 almonds?
banana.
Actually, I might do 3.5 almonds. Is
Yeah.
that looking good?
Yeah, dry, shitty almonds. Oh, lovely.
Going.
Good, we're just making a template for the steel.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So we angled that off,
Yeah.
and we're just going to make a flat piece to go in there.
Lovely.
Do you want me to draw it on this side? Yeah. You got the pen there?
Did you dig into the corner?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, let me just do that then. Yeah. You're right there, Trev. Remember, this is MIG welded, so we don't have to have it perfect. We can fill it up. Alright, I'm just going to trim that out. That's getting pretty close now, isn't it? Yeah. Do you want that bottom trim?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Happy with that?
That would be very good. Must be done a bit.
Alright. Nice.
You want me to go and cut that out?
Yeah. So, Trev and I was looking outside at where the heat marks and everything were, and the sponson comes to there, and there's not enough room to cut a hole in here and not affect the water tanks. So what we're thinking is we'll weld this up and seal this room in so that it can't leak into the kitchen, and we're just going to shovel this sand out of this room and wet vacuum clean the water out of here.
Okay.
We can't push it out the side. The other idea was to let it run through into the kitchen, but it means that we're starting to strip the kitchen right now. Do you get what I mean? Where
will it go if you go into the kitchen? You go.
Then we have to cut a hole, but it ends up going into the sponson. Because I see that the angle of the sponson is...
It'll go into the sponson?
Yeah.
What's the point doing that? Oh, it'll come out?
And then it'll come out by the...
Then you just got to wash it?
Yeah, that's easy enough, but the issue is that right now if we did that, we'll be blasting in this room and there'll be shit running through the kitchen.
I'm not worried.
The sponson, bottom of the sponson. There's not enough room to cut a hole and weld a new plate in there without affecting the paint in the tanks. It's the heat that I'm trying to stop.
Just do whatever you've got to do, just tell me what you need. We could move that tonight and that could be done for you guys in the morning.
We finally got our little piece out.
The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes, It can get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. Uno, dos, tres, hey, yo.
Now that the pipes are out, we want to cut our circles. So this is a piece of 5-inch exhaust pipe in pristine condition. That's how we roll. So we're going to throw a circle around here. And we're going to do exactly the same as we did on the last cabin, where we cut the circle out. We'll cut a circle on the inside, and then it allows us to get around the weld. Look at what just arrived. What do you got?
This is from Doug Fields
Ooh,
in the US.
from the States.
Gosh, it's a big box, isn't it?
It is pretty big. Hey.
Wow, compact. This is a first aid kit sent to us by someone who understands what we needed. It's an amazing gift.
That's a backpack.
It's a pack.
Oh, wicked.
That's amazing. So this is like a field pack or something.
So when I'm welding, I could just walk around with that on my back and I'm ready to go.
Thanks. Wow, that's incredible. Thanks, Doug. Oh my gosh.
That looks so cool. Open it up, open it up, open it up.
I know someone who will be going, yes, that's the right type. Yep, recognise that. You Air Force and Army and Navy dudes are incredible.
That looks
And
pretty awesome.
Emergency people, you know. Like, wow, oh my god, that is incredible.
This leaves our little box of med kit to shame. Wow, that's pretty badass.
That is incredible. We were going to get a kit, but nothing like this.
Oh, that's pretty cool, like bandages up in here. And
I absolutely love these. Serious. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is incredible, Doug.
what's that? Antiseptic?
It's a burn
burn
spray.
stuff.
Right, so there's layers.
There's layers.
Right, there's
Yeah.
another layer here. We're gonna look at all of it. My curiosity can't leave it there, I'm afraid. Right, so there's that.
Yep.
Feels like there's something on that side.
There is a pack of something.
Yeah. Oh, I love the design of it.
What are they?
Bandages.
Oh, bandages.
Bandages.
Stethoscope.
Oh my goodness.
And these are huge bandages here. Yeah. What do you call them? Yeah,
Yeah.
bandages.
Wrap your broken arms.
Yeah, right.
Wow. It's.
We should take photos of it before we pull it apart.
I'm not going to take anything out. I'm leaving everything there. I'd never find it again.
What are they? Big pads, absorbent pads.
Amazing. Amazing.
What's that?
Everything is so expensive in Australia. It's incredible. And I know this is an expensive kit, it just is.
What is that? Oh, skin stapler.
Wow.
Disposable skin stapler.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Hope no one ever needs to use it. Please, no one ever needs to use it. But that is there is amazing. Wow.
What's that? Oh, cool. A proper blood
That's
pressure.
Nice and compact. Mine's really big and bulky.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
Wow, blood clotting spray.
You won't need that.
No.
We found out Dame has a rare blood type the other day and he clots really easily, so... Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
I like the amounts.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like it's serious accidents, you know?
Yeah.
Right, back in so I know where it came from. We'll do that first. And down that way. Okay.
That's it. I love a stapler.
It's amazing, eh?
What are they? Dental medic. Huh. Holy shit.
Scary. Oh, it's bits and pieces, I see.
Although
I bet there's a numbing agent in there or something.
dental stuff's a big deal if you're in like...
Temporary filling.
Wow.
Wow.
So we no longer have to use epoxy, we can just use that.
Sponges. iPads. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
This is amazing, this kit.
It's incredible.
Yeah. I can see why Doug was so keen to get us this.
Yes, he was really sure. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. What is that?
That looks like an oxygen thingy.
Oh yeah, maybe a puffer, like
Yep. There's a hidden something in there. Wonderbar.
What's that?
That looks like a
Pictures?
collar. Yeah. Oh, it's got multiple settings. That's awesome. Like
Right.
you know, for your
brace your
if
collar.
you break your back or
Yeah.
for yourself. Okay, serious size dressing. Wow. I'm just going to put it back so I know where everything came from and I'm going to take my time going through it. But there's more! Wait, there's more! Splint.
Oh, splendid, wow.
Wonderful. It's a heavy piece of kit though.
That's pretty cool though. If we go out on,
That was under, wasn't
if we
it?
go out in the dinghy, like on the jet dinghy on an expedition, like take it with us.
Yeah. I love the design of it, you know, it's just
Yeah,
and then layer and layer and layer.
yeah, yeah.
Accessible, you know. I think we'll get names
Yep.
on everything, so you just look, boom, that's where that is.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll get some sort of thing we can attach to each bit.
It'd be quite cool to go when we do our first aid training to actually take it with us.
Yeah, oh for gosh, oh yeah, for sure, yep, yep. I just love this.
What is that? A pupil gauge.
Chip. Yeah, you need that stuff, you really do. Blades. What is that? That looks like a needle.
Might be.
Cutting something. Oh, I have to Google some things.
Yeah, yeah.
They look kind of serious, don't they? No one will ever need to use it.
What's that? Emergency bandage. Wound
Wonderful.
dressing. Oh, it must be sterile. That's probably what it's like it is.
I love that everything's got its place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
That's
eh?
incredible, Doug. Thank you. Thanks everyone for your advice through that, like sharing a wee bit about our first aid kit, you know, just what we have around on the boat for basic stuff. And
I think with the immersion suits as well, this is like these two things are going to be like really quite critical. Like when we
oh my gosh, yeah.
when we go to some shitty parts of the planet to actually go on adventure and stuff like that, the immersion suits are probably going to be worn as like regular dress wear when we're in the dinghy in Antarctica and stuff. But then having a kit like this as well is, I'd say, is going to be pretty critical, eh? Like if
We've been told that we don't. We were thinking we'd have like quite a sizable sort of cabinet on the wall, but we've been told no, we need more like a locker, floor to ceiling, and
So
the amount of gear we'll actually need,
this,
medicine and stuff.
This will be our grab bag,
Yeah.
and then we'll probably have
Yeah.
supplies to refill this back on the boat. So
Yeah.
we will be putting a cabinet on the boat, but yeah, this is an amazing grab bag.
And you know we'll be in constant contact with our doctor, and you know they will have the necessary drugs and things on board, but also my personal kit will be quite a lot too, because I've got to try and survive. So
Yeah.
try and survive. What's your language, Jess? Survive. I've got to survive. So
I will survive.
I will survive. I will I'm gonna go, Nate.
Yeah,
Thanks,
starving.
Doug.
Thank you, Doug. This is amazing, mate. Wild Jeff. Fuck.
Jeff, over here.
While Jeff edits. While my wife Jeff edits.
Virgin God.
Yeah. Sorry, so what were you saying?
Don't worry.
Taking the piss out of my lack of speech. People sometimes wonder if we're going to carry on engineering when we go to sea, and if we're going to turn our lounge and, you know, destroy it and turn it into a workshop. The answer is absolutely yes. While Jess edits and Trev.
I'm Jeff and you're Trish.
Yeah, Jeff and Trish here. While Jeff over there just lounges around and Jeff edits, we're going to start TIG welding right in the middle of the lounge because it's too windy. It's too windy to weld outside. The TIG keeps getting gas blown away from it and everything, so we're going to get stuck in. Trev has got leaks on his tank and we've tried to patch them up. That's a weld we did earlier and it was leaking over here, and then we're chasing leaks, so they all seem to be along this bottom seam of the tank. This is the very lowest point, so we're going to run a weld the whole way along and hope that that's going to solve the problem, but we'll see. Right, signing out, Richard and Samantha. The stainless for the kitchen has arrived, and Jess got dressed up into work clothes to lift it out. Yeah, it's ludicrously hot right now. So we've got a few bits of steel. We got, I think, 3 bits of this 1.2mm steel, and then a big long coil of it. That one's almost 4 meters long. That's going to form walls. These are walls. One of them's a bench. We've got some 150mm cable tray, nice and shiny. This is the stuff that we glue to the roof that stick all of our cables to. That's going to form the backbone of our wiring down the centre line of the galley and the bedrooms. And then we've got a stack of the 75mm, which just goes off into different runs where there's like only a few cables to put in. So we're going to try and haul all of this off and stick it under the boat for safekeeping.
Dreamers of the shore.
Remembering that smell is a big deal for Jess. We need to make sure that this basically has a gasket, but we need that gasket to set, so we can't go and use, say, just a piece of rubber, because that rubber will always smell. So a trick that I use is a bit of FX15. You don't have to be precise or whatever with this, because it will get squashed and crushed. So it doesn't matter if you're slightly not perfect. This sealant that we use, FX15, it's made by an Aussie company, and it's blooming amazing stuff. In terms of, it sticks to just about everything, but it also, if you're chemical sensitive, it's really good because it goes off quite fast. You've got enough working time, there's no issue there, but you just don't have that sort of disgusting chemical smell that you seem to get with a lot of the other stuff, and that's one of the major reasons why we use it. It's also just damn good, like really good product. Aussie made company. And the technical support is really good. So we had a bunch of questions when we were using it for our windows to make sure that we were going to be using the right stuff, and because it's made here, they're really awesome about actually like telling you what it can and can't do, like no rubbish information. Yeah, just really good. I'll chuck a link to their company down below, because we don't get paid by any of that stuff. I just want people to know that that stuff is there. It's a pretty amazing product. And it's available all around the world, so it's not just like Australia. You can get it in America and you know, Europe and all over the show. Right, let that dry, and then we can put the lid on, get some paint right down the bottom, and we're good to go.
The sky is blue, the sun is high, sitting here on my own. I think of you, you're on my mind, you know. To me that's alright. Green grass on my neighbor's lawn. Maybe I should take a stroll. And to me that's alright. To me that's alright. I spend my days just dreaming about you. Well, now that's just what I will do.
We got our magical Sony A7 back, and turns out it's still garbage. Basically the volume on it is going batshit crazy up and down, and we can't seem to fix it. Sony don't know what was wrong with it. This is our get out of jail card. It's a GoPro 9 with an external battery, an external microphone, a GoPro media kit so that I can hook all of this stuff up, and then I've strapped it all together so that it fits onto our camera stand. So that's what we're using. Hopefully it's going to last us the distance, but pretty disappointing that the Sony just gave up so fast.
While Dame finishes painting downstairs, I get on with cutting out the plates for the pipes into that port cabin. Then after that it's getting the rib back in, blasting the floor, and then onto the galley build.